My guy. So as y'all know, Mississippi just passed the Jim Crow law. You know, just history repeating itself. But there's something that y'all don't know. And I need all my people to listen. We gotta wake up. Cause it's that time. See, cause what y'all don't know is the Jim Crow law is actually associated with the Bible and the curses that was put upon his people. So I want to answer this woman's question.
I'm so fucking scared. It has just come to my attention because I didn't know about it just until today. In Mississippi, there was just a law passed like 5 days ago that the Jim Crow laws are being reinstated. That shouldn't be happening at all. And I know you may be wondering, this is like not my normal content on here, but I'm sorry. And I just have to make this known because what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Why? I really don't understand why people do not like me. Do not like us. Because of my color of skin. I don't understand. I really don't fucking understand. What the fuck did I do?
You didn't do nothing. But our ancestors did. The Jim Crow is resurrected in Mississippi. Did wokeness do this? As a matter of fact, it did. Now, some of us who have learned the truth are not surprised by this. It may alarm the sleepwalkers. The Most High have already told us that they will have hatred towards us. All you gotta do is read the word and the curses put upon his people. See, their problem is they finally starting to realize that they wicked rulership is almost up. But I ain't gonna lie, we finna go through some battles, and it's gonna get worse before we leave. We warned our people that are sleepwalking that these nations hate us. And it has nothing to do with skin color. It's because of who we are. The tribe of Judah. The real Jews. It was prophesied that we will be hated throughout the four corners of the earth. What y'all need to find out and learn is that the Bible is our history book. Not a Christian book. Our ancestors were not Christians. They was Israelites. It's time for y'all to learn the truth. And this has nothing to do with religion or tradition. My motto will forever be relationship over religion, truth over tradition. It's that time. It's time for y'all to learn who y'all are. And it's time for y'all to gain a relationship with the Father through his word, not a religion. Now we gonna start off with, who is this? Who is this? Cause the show ain't Yahshua. Cause if the Bible's saying that his hair is white like wool, and I mean white like wool, just like this, where did the brown hair even come from? If it said his skin color was the color of fine brass, burnt in a furnace, and I mean burnt in a furnace. This is an actual picture right here of someone burning fine brass. Then where did y'all get white from? Or even the olive skin color y'all keep claiming. Y'all just don't want him to be black so bad. Y'all just make up any lie. And he was born in Israel, which is Northeast Africa. Y'all stop saying Middle East. It was not called the Middle East back then. It was a part of Africa. So you mean to tell me when they had to hide Jesus, Yahshua, in an all-black place in Africa to blend in with the people, you saying that they hid a white man or an olive skin color man in a place full of black people? It's impossible. Which is common sense that he had to be black to blend in with black people. Now I'm finna tell you why his skin color got something to do with the Jim Crow law and them trying to bring back hanging and lynching. Now, in the Bible, Pilate's wife had a dream about the Messiah. When she seen that the people was trying to kill him, she pulled her husband aside and said, "Have nothing to do with this righteous man." She said, "I suffered much suffering in a dream today. Have nothing to do with his killing." So Pilate turned to the people and said, "I don't see nothing wrong that this man is doing for me to kill him." Pilate was talking to the Hebrews, our people. He said, if y'all decide to kill this man, the blood will not be on my hands. It will be on y'all's. So then the Jews, aka Hebrew Israelites, mistakenly said, it's okay. Put it on our hands, our children's hands, for generations and generations. Crucify him. So then it was so. So from then on, we was cursed to die the same way he died. Now they like to tell y'all that he died on a cross, but that is far from the truth. The cross is one of the main graven images that he talks about in the Bible. The word cross was never even in the Bible to begin with. It was added in there from a pagan god they called Tammuz. The cross is a symbol of the first letter of his name, a T. Now, if you look at the history during those times, you would know that if you were worthy of death, you had to be hung. It was the law. Acts 5:30 even told you that he died from hanging from a tree. There was a divine curse placed on a hanged person. And if a man has committed a crime punishable by death, and he is put to death, you hang him on a tree. For a hanged man is cursed by God. And when they had carried out all that was written of him, they took him down from the tree and laid him in his tomb. The same way they do us till this day. For what our ancestors have committed, it allowed us to be punished the same way he was punished. I'ma show y'all the curses that was put upon us. Slavery and captivity. Having no power to stand against our enemies. Being sent back to Egypt again by ships. Exiled in the land of our enemies. Scattered among all nations. A very sick and disease-stricken people. At the bottom socially with other races high above us. Lost the true knowledge of who we were and will be called by many scornful nicknames other than Israel and Hebrew, which is still happening to this day. Packed into prisons and jails. A non-properous people. We even hate each other and oppress people by our enemies. The world will not tell you who or where the Israelites are today, but the scriptures will. There's nothing new underneath the sun. There is nothing new. Our sons and daughters will be given to another nation while your eyes grow weary, looking for them day after day with no power in your hand. With no power in your hand. With none at all. The cross story couldn't be real if they wanted it to. How did they nail his feet and hands to a cross when it says that he protected all his bones? Not one of them is broken. There would be no way to hammer a huge nail into someone's foot to hang without breaking a bone. There's no way. This is the real reason why no bones shall be broken. The sad reality is, if we continue to disobey, we'll continue to pay. So please, it's time for us to wake up. Stop letting them brainwash you and make you forget who you are. Stop letting them make us feel like we are nobody, because they know who we are. Our people back then just didn't know how to read and write. So they didn't know that the Bible back then was made for them. They felt like it was a horrible, horrible book. But they didn't realize the truth was inside of it. But now it's our time to make up for it. That the truth of who we are is inside of it. Our time is coming, and they know it. The Bible is our true history book. The problem is we let everybody get into our head. Why do you think there is thousands and thousands of religions, but only one true God? All trying to praise the same person, but giving them different names. That's because you were supposed to gain a relationship with the Father through the Word, not a religion. And that's where we as a people fall at.